Dogs. We love them for their loyalty, their goofy antics, and their unconditional love. But what if the furry friend curled up on your couch right now is actually a genius in disguise? What if your dog is smarter than you've ever given them credit for? In this video, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of dog intelligence. Not just the usual sit and stay stuff, but real signs that your dog might be outsmarting you in ways you never noticed. From emotional manipulation to strategic thinking, these 12 signs will make you look at your pup in a whole new light. Let's get started. Sign number 1, your dog knows how to work the system. Ever noticed how your dog suddenly needs to go outside the moment you sit down with dinner? You get up, open the door, and instead of doing their business, they sniff around, chase a leaf, or just stare at the sky like a furry philosopher. That's not random, that's strategy. Dogs quickly learn patterns. They know that saying, "I need to go outside," gets them attention, freedom, or a chance to chase squirrels. It's a classic case of cause and effect. And if your dog pulls this trick regularly, congratulations, you've been played. This kind of behavior shows that your dog understands how to manipulate situations to get what they want. It's not just instinct, it's learned behavior. And it's smart. Sign number 2, they break rules. When you're not looking, you tell your dog, "No jumping on the couch," and they listen, at least when you're in the room. But the moment you leave, they're sprawled out like royalty on the cushions. This isn't just disobedience, it's calculated timing. Dogs can learn what gets them in trouble, and when the coast is clear, they memorize your schedule, your footsteps, even the sound of the fridge opening. They know when you're distracted and when they can sneak in a forbidden snack or nap. Security cameras have caught countless dogs in the act, waiting until their owners leave, then going full rebel mode. That's not just cheeky, that's clever. Sign number 3, they outsmart puzzle toys in minutes. You buy a fancy treat dispensing toy, thinking it'll keep your dog busy for hours. But within minutes, they've cracked the code, gobbled the treats, and are staring at you like, "Is that all you've got?" Dogs who solve puzzles quickly show high levels of problem-solving intelligence. They understand cause and effect, they experiment with different strategies, and they remember what works. This kind of mental agility is a strong sign of cognitive sharpness. Some dogs even learn how to open doors, unlock gates, or manipulate objects to get what they want. That's not just smart, it's borderline genius. Sign number 4, they read your emotions like a book. You come home after a rough day and your dog doesn't just greet you, they comfort you. They sit close, nuzzle your hand, or rest their head on your lap. It's like they know, and they do. Studies show that dogs can recognize human emotions through facial expressions, tone of voice, and body language. They can tell when you're sad, angry, or excited, and they adjust their behavior accordingly. This emotional intelligence is one of the most underrated signs of canine smarts. It's not just empathy, it's awareness. Dogs who consistently respond to your moods are showing a deep understanding of human behavior. Sign number 5, they learn new commands fast and remember them. Some dogs pick up new tricks in just a few tries. Sit, stay, roll over, high five. They get it, and they don't forget. This ability to learn and retain commands is a key measure of intelligence. In fact, a famous study ranked dog breeds based on how quickly they learned new commands and how often they obeyed them. Border collies, poodles, and German shepherds topped the list, but individual dogs from any breed can show exceptional learning ability. If your dog seems to get it faster than others, they're not just obedient, they're smart. Sign number 6, they understand human language beyond commands. Dogs don't just respond to sit or fetch. Many understand full sentences, names of people, places, and even objects. Say, "Where's your ball?" and they'll run to get it. Say, "Let's go to grandma's," and they're already at the door. This shows that dogs can associate words with meaning, even when those words aren't part of formal training. Some dogs have been documented recognizing over 100 words. That's not just memory, it's comprehension, and it goes deeper. Dogs often respond to tone and context. They know when you're joking, when you're serious, and when you're about to leave the house. They're listening, and they're learning. Sign number 7. They show strategic thinking. Let's talk about the potty trick again, or the dog who waits until you're distracted to steal food, or the one who nudges your hand just enough to get a belly rub without being too pushy. These are examples of strategic behavior. Dogs who plan their actions based on expected outcomes are showing advanced cognitive skills. They're not just reacting, they're thinking ahead. Some dogs even use other pets in the house to get what they want. They'll bark to get the cat off the couch, then steal the warm spot. Or they'll pretend to be interested in a toy just to lure another dog away from a treat. That's not just clever, it's tactical. Sign number 8. They express themselves clearly. Dogs are masters of nonverbal communication. From the tilt of their head to the wag of their tail, every movement has meaning. They use eye contact to connect, body posture to signal intent, and vocalizations to express needs. And they learn what works. If whining gets them a treat, they'll do it again. If barking at the door gets a walk, they'll remember. But it's not just about getting what they want. Dogs also use communication to comfort, to warn, and to bond. They adapt their signals based on your reactions, showing a deep understanding of interaction. This expressive ability is a powerful sign of intelligence. It shows that your dog isn't just reacting, they're engaging. Sign number 9, they can tell time. Sort of dogs don't wear watches, but they have an uncanny sense of routine. Ever noticed how your dog starts pacing around the kitchen just before dinner time, or waits by the door right when you usually come home? This isn't magic. It's memory and pattern recognition. Dogs use environmental cues like light changes, sounds, and even smells to estimate time. They associate certain times of day with specific events. If you feed your dog at 6 p.m. every day, they'll start anticipating it, even if the clock hasn't struck yet. Some researchers believe dogs can even detect the passage of time through scent. As your scent fades throughout the day, they learn to associate that change with your return. It's like a biological clock, and it's surprisingly accurate. Sign number 10, they can make moral judgments. Sort of. This one's controversial, but hear it out. Dogs have been observed reacting differently to people based on how those people treat others. In one study, dogs watched a person refuse to help someone open a container. Later, when given a choice, the dogs avoided the unhelpful person. That's not just social awareness, it's a kind of moral judgment. Dogs seem to prefer people who are kind, helpful, and fair. They pick up on social cues and make decisions based on them. It's not morality in the human sense, but it's a sign of complex emotional intelligence. If your dog seems to judge someone, growing at a rude guest, or avoiding someone who's been harsh, they might be reading more than just body language. They could be doing a social evaluation. Sign number 11, they use deception. Yes, really. This might sound wild, but some dogs have been caught lying. Not in the fake news kind of way, but in subtle, strategic deception. For example, a dog might pretend to be uninterested in a toy, only to snatch it when another dog lets their guard down. Or they might fake needing to go outside just to get your attention. In one study, dogs were shown to use misleading behavior to trick humans into giving them treats. They would lead a person to an empty container if they knew that person wouldn't share the treat from the full one. That's not just clever, it's manipulative. And it shows that dogs can understand perspective, predict behavior, and act accordingly. It's a sign of advanced cognition that's rare in the animal kingdom. Sign number 12. They can learn by watching dogs. Don't just learn from direct training, they learn by observation. If your dog watches another dog perform a trick and get rewarded, they're more likely to try the same trick. This is called social learning, and it's a powerful tool in dog intelligence. Some dogs even learn human routines by watching. They figure out how to open doors, climb stairs, or navigate obstacles just by observing you. They don't need to be shown step by step. They just need to see it once. This kind of learning is a big deal. It means dogs can process visual information, understand cause and effect, and apply it to their own actions. It's a sign of flexible thinking and adaptability. So, what does this all mean? If your dog shows even a few of these signs, they're likely smarter than you think. And that's not just cute, it's important. Smart dogs need mental stimulation. They thrive on challenges, puzzles, and interaction. Without it, they can get bored, anxious, or even destructive. Understanding your dog's intelligence helps you connect better, train more effectively, and build a deeper bond. It's not about turning your dog into a robot. It's about recognizing its potential and nurturing it. And here's the twist. The more you engage with your dog, the smarter they become. Intelligence isn't fixed. It grows with experience. So every walk, every game, every cuddle is shaping your dog's mind. Dogs are incredible creatures. They're loyal, loving, and yes, smart. Smarter than most people realize. Whether they're solving puzzles, reading your emotions, or pulling off sneaky tricks, they're constantly showing us how intelligent they really are. So next time your dog gives you that look, the one that says, "I know what you're thinking," believe it. Because they probably do. And if you've ever wondered who's really in charge in your house, well, let's just say your dog might be playing chess while you're still figuring out checkers.